Good evening, everybody. Good evening. How are you? How is everybody tonight? I hope you all had a good day. What's up, buttercups and chatters? So I put two things. I just put them up there randomly, just, so we'll have something to chat about if you want to start with that. Two icebreakers. One is, what are your two favorite skits or one favorite skit? Because I don't think I have two, maybe one and a half. And then the other is an or. What is your favorite thing to do or something you would like to do? So let me start by saying good evening. Good evening, Dolly. Thank you. Dolly says, refresh, rejuvenate, relax, and rewind during the wind down with NONYASISCHAT chatters. Yes, I'm going to memorize that eventually, Dolly. I actually have them, but I get them confused sometimes. But I will, of course, remember it. But thank you for posting it. Good evening, Christopher. How are you? So, for those of you who don't know, we actually have two names now. So, we like RD. RD walks the chatters because we chat here and in the morning. And then my What's Up Buttercup, it seems to be pretty popular around the circuit. So I said, okay, we're all buttercups. Why not use it? Like Grandpa used to say, buckle up, buttercups, put us and load us all in the back seat of his car and buckle us in. Or two kids sitting on top of each other. So we're buttercups because we're buttercups. And we're chatters because we like to chit chat, right? So that's what we are. And I have Christopher, and I saw Betty in here. I see Christopher. Hi, Christopher. Good evening. Hi, Betty Bush. Hello, Nonya and Buttercup. Skitland is fire burning at Shayla's house. Boy, is it ever. I had fun with that one, actually. I actually laughed. I did a short video. I kind of mixed it all up because I had to do it in pieces and I got the pieces out of order. I'm probably going to redo it. But I did do it. And so Betty says, hello, Nonya. Skitland is on fire, burning at Shayla's house, Delicia and Danielle's houses. Mm-hmm. And does anybody recognize the fact that in Skitland or Wayne's World, this is the third time he's brought up marriage to Delicia. Now we know in real life he said he doesn't want to get married again. And he probably doesn't want to get married to Delicia either. But this is the third time. The first time was in LA when she broke down in the bathroom. And then the second time was at his house, his house, his real house, his mansion. And then today was the third time. Now, I was on with O'Neill, Deontay, Riri back in like, Angela, you probably remember this, or Christopher, in like the winter, the beginning of winter. And I said, what if he marries Delicia? And that was before the LA trip. Would that break Shayla? I mean, would that be karma to you for Shayla? Any piece of karma? Just asking. And I got another question. And I'm going to repeat it when more people come in, but just to give you guys some food for thought, right? You know, my brain never stops. Hi, Angela Atkinson. Hi, Kenyatta. Welcome in, sister, or little niece, I should say, because I know you could be my niece or my sister, Kenyatta. Thanks for coming tonight. I appreciate you. Hi, Antoinette. How are you? And then There's Gwen. Good evening, Gwen. Good evening, Juanita. How's your son? I know he's jumping for joy. And hi, Donna. Welcome in, Donna and Denise. Welcome in, Buttercups. We have Buttercups and we are Chatters. So we have two names because Buttercup seems to have caught on around the circuit. So yeah, buckle up, Buttercup. And like I say, it's going to be a long, hot summer. And then we have, hi, Janet. Welcome in, Janet. Hi, Carla. How are you? How was your day? Keisha. Keisha's in the house. Hi, Keisha. You remember that, Miss Fatal? Miss Faye says she remembers. What if, right? And then, hi, Magnolia. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Girl, I can't be your, well, I can be your cousin. Probably more like your cousin than your auntie, Magnolia. But hi, darling. How are you? And then there's Gwen. Gwen says, thanks, everyone, for joining Nonya Sis Chat. She appreciates you joining us, and I do. So, Buttercups, Chatters, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? I have another question. I did put a couple of icebreakers on the board just in case, we might want to answer them. One is, what is your favorite thing to do or that you would like to do? Like a hobby or something you want to do, but you haven't done it or you like to do it, just one thing. And then also, what do you have a favorite skit? And I put 3 on the community board, then I narrowed it down to 2. Now, 1. So, what's your favorite skit or 2 skits? Just information for thought going forward, because hopefully I'm going to clear my throttle again today or tonight. I hope so. I have one video that has Candace in it, and I can't find it to save my life. But I did get rid of a lot. Iman burned Lauren's beans. What happened? My favorite thing to do is write. Yeah, Kenyatta, I remembered it started. I didn't know if it was you or if it was Keisha. So you're the writer. I bet you're good too, huh, Kenyatta? Because you seem very thoughtful. Madison, welcome in. How are you? I hope you're good. I truly hope you're good. Madison, I'm glad you're here. Come hang out with us for a while. So, now, my other question, and no, Magnolia, you can't have him. Just on the surface level, just on the surface. Do you guys think maybe, just surface level, okay, superficial, you think Dave might be Anthony's karma? I mean, think about it. Amber needed a marketing specialist. Anthony wouldn't lift one finger, not one little tiny pinky finger. Kenyatta, I can imagine. He wouldn't help her one bit, right? And she was drowning. What did she do? She found a marketing specialist. Is Dave Anthony's karma? And I'm not talking about cheating. I'm not talking about all the deep, deep thought. Just off the top of your head, do you think Dave might be Anthony's karma to take Amber away? To rescue the, as they put it, damsel in distress? Seriously, do you think maybe that's what's going on? We know that Wayne loves David and Bathsheba. That's also circling the board for all of you smart chatters who put it out there in the environment. So it's making its rounds. Just so you know. Yep. Auntie be out there being nosy. I mean, I don't dig. I've been too busy deleting videos. So, hi Carla, welcome in. Kenyatta, really, you're not missing much. Really. It's a lot of spaghetti upside the wall. Okay. Everybody is saying hello. Oh, please respect everyone's comments. Thank you. Antoinette, thank you for that. Thank you. And please keep an eye on the chat, like she said, because we had somebody come in and actually say bad words, and I was shocked. I was like, I know you. Why would you do that? Even though I have, I have bad words blocked, but we know how to get around that. So, coming from Facebook, you learn how to get away with a lot. And they block you in a minute, so you got to be on your game. So, but what do you think about that, honestly? Hi, Nature. Welcome in tonight. I'm going to say what I said again earlier, but when more people get in, my favorite skit today was Iman telling Lauren about herself. Now, I didn't even see that one. I ran out to do something, and then I was talking to my kids. My daughter's wedding anniversary is the day before Memorial Day, when I went to Cancun last year, and now they've been married for a year. And yeah, so I was on the phone giving them recipes and all kinds of stuff. So, and my son's a chef, and he says, "Mom, I never want to make gumbo like with you again," because he sees how detailed I am about it, and he knows how to make it. And he said it was sweet. He said it doesn't taste like home, because he's a top chef in the military, for people who don't know, and he's got 13 chefs under him. But he said it doesn't taste like home. That was touching. Trap Star, I had a ball watching Atlanta tearing up Ben's household after he messed up his household. He got Ben smacked by Daniel. Did I miss all that? Oh my gosh. Well, Trap Star, once I go viral, I'll bring the skits back. I'll be caught up on getting rid of stuff that I put in, earlier when I was new. Get rid of that stuff. Then I will show a video, and then when I come out, then I will take them off. Okay, that's my plan. So if we want to see a skit, we still can't watch the whole thing. But once I go viral and I know my channel is settled, then I'll bring in like one skit, and at the end of the night, I'll delete it so it won't be there. Okay. Oh, I missed that. I saw them going into the house and Amber leaving, and Ben and Anthony are so sassy. Both of them. They deserve to be buddies. They're some sassy chicks. Sassy pickles. I'm sorry if my sense of humor doesn't reach everybody. They're sassy. Okay, and then Magnolia said my favorite skit of the day is Amon telling Lauren. What did he tell Lauren? If you guys don't mind, type it in the chat, because I didn't get a chance to watch it. And he messed up his... Ooh. Okay. Maybe that's part of Ben's karma. Good evening, Magnolia, Keisha says. Oh, Juanita says, my favorite thing to do is sing. I like that, Juanita. I wish I could sing. I used to sing in the choir, like a long time ago. I wish I could sing. And Kenyatta, I could probably write if I put my mind to it. But now I'm like old. Kids gone. I'm just chilling with my babe. So it's like, but I appreciate that. You guys have talent. My goodness. Amon told her off real good. He told Lauren off? Okay. You've written over 100 books? Wow. You should, we should, maybe if you want to talk about it ever, this is the perfect place to do it. Because in here at night, in the wind down, we try to get away from the skits. We've talked about music. We've talked about foods like soul food, Jamaican food, Mexican food, food. We just go in. We went in on the food one night, and like Nature said, seemed like we were preparing for a feast. We've talked about products that Amber offers and her clothesline, her boutique that's coming up. We just talking here. And then once we were showing skits, but I'm trying to meet the metric. I've met it, but I have videos within my videos or skits within my videos. So I've been taking them out like a mad woman, carefully so I don't destroy my hours, right? So there's one I can't find, but over 100 books. You guys give her a round of applause. Give Kenyatta. I have an audience button, but I never turn it on. It's like, I actually don't like it. I mean, it has a lot of tools in this software. Kenyatta, great job. I'm proud of you, Queen. Wow. I'm proud of you. Kenyatta, type in the chat, the type of books you write, if you don't mind, just in general. Okay. Because maybe, I don't know if I'll ever get back to being a book reader again, since now I'm doing this, because I like chatting with people. I ain't crazy about the storylines, honestly. Give us something good. Give us something, because it's negative. And then Gwen says, please like, share, and subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. It's strong. It's going really well. And all I have to do is I'm getting all the skit videos out of my videos. You know how we embed it sometimes? I'm taking all of it out. And that's a whole story in itself. But I think I'm almost done. I just have to find the one that has Candace and Wayne talking about the podcast room. And I can't find it, but I know it's in there because it popped up. Have you the little bitty shorts that come out of just my face or part of my face? Those come from a feature that's in the software. It'll make clips for you. You don't get to choose. It chooses. You tell them what you want. And one of Candace popped up today, Candace and Wayne. And I thought, oops, because I didn't even realize I put them in a skit. I mean, in a video. So I have to find that. I think I'll find it after the show tonight. So I have to go looking for that. Introduction to Mr. Chocolate Man. I like that, Denise. I like that. Hey, Trap Star. How are you doing, Trap Star? And by the way, the lipstick that I normally wear by Rihanna, Fendi, is no longer made. So I have to find a new lipstick. The F3 is no longer the F3. But I do have other wine colors, that match it. Hers just had it had a glimmer, not a shimmer. You know what I mean? So it wasn't bright, but there was a shimmer to it, or glimmer. I guess it was a shimmer, but it wasn't sparkles. It was just a glitter. Okay, so, and then Madison says, oh, great, thank you. Danielle slapped in. Amon went off on Lauren. Wow, I missed all that in 1 hour. Almez, welcome in. Hello, welcome in, Almez. So is your first name Almez or your last name? I mean, I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly. So if you have a special way you want me, or a regular way you want me to pronounce it, just put it in the chat and I'll see it, okay? And then Magnolia says, Trap Star, yes. Aunt wrecking 2 homes today. Nah, he done wrecked 3 this week because he wrecked his own, messing with his wife, and got slapped to the floor, which, I don't condone, but he got a haymaker, man. And she reached way back to Mississippi and pulled that one out. Pow. I was like, whoa, Amber. Bam. Goodness. I guess she said, I need you to be quiet. That was a lot. And let's see. Then we have Angela saying, Madison, Almas, good night. Dave is definitely Anthony's karma. Trap Star, because remember Godsend? Look, another one of my favorite words, and I'm claiming it. I said, Dave is a godsend. And I said, is he a godsend for Anthony? Or is he a godsend for Amber? But in the back of my mind, I'm thinking he's going to help Anthony understand what's going on wrong. No, I think he is Anthony's karma. So maybe they are going to split the storyline. Okay. And thanks, Trap Star. That's what I was thinking. Because I'm like, something going on with Dave. Mm-hmm. No Magnolia. You can't get involved. Magnolia said, that's my man. Whoever Bam Bam. Okay, and then Janet says, I love to travel. My favorite skit, Amber and Anthony, Bethany and Larry. Yes, Dave is karma. Okay, Janet. And you know what? I agree with you on all three. I love to travel. And now that my engineer turned flight attendant daughter travels, because they travel a lot. Her and her new husband, their anniversary is the day before Memorial Day. Um, and so they travel. And they're like, come on, mom. That's how I went to New York and Chicago for my birthday. I went with them and they just paid my taxes or he did, they paid my taxes and his taxes. So now I get to travel. So they asked me, where did I want to go next? Oh, and I don't know if you guys have Southwest. You should. You're in the South because I think Southwest it's based in Dallas. They are now going to start going to Alaska and Costa Rica. So there's a tad bit of information. You might already know it, but they're going to go to Alaska now. And my daughter just went to Costa Rica like last weekend or last week sometime. And they live in Chicago, in Antoinette's town. Okay. And then, yeah, that's me, Janet. I love to travel. My favorite skit is Anthony and Amber, except I want to lose Anthony. I'm sorry to say, but I'm tired of Anthony and his shenanigans. And then Bethany and Larry, yeah. And Dave is his karma. And for the Bethany and Larry fans, do you think they're going to get a divorce? He could be his karma. Definitely. Because I think so. I mean, and we're not looking at it at the biblical level, the spiritual level. We're looking at he needs to get his wife taken plus his money. Oh, yeah, Angela. Oh, yes, I agree. And even though Wayne said Kai is going to remain Anthony's son, we know Kai would have been born at 7 months if that was Anthony's child. So, and I'm going to leave that alone. Hi, Terrain. How are you tonight? Good evening. Hi, One Journey. Good evening. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yep, there wouldn't be a Dave if it weren't for Anthony. Keisha, boom. That's exactly what I'm saying. If he had stood up and just even given her a phone number of somebody to call, she wouldn't have found Dave. Think about it, y'all. One Journey, what are you doing? Are you busy? You want to come up and hang out? If not, it's okay. And I thought today was Friday. I thought today was Friday all day. Who told me that? And then Gwen said, no, it's Thursday. And Gwen keeps me like focused because my mind is like, the spidey senses, or like I called them one day, spidey things are all over the place. Kenyatta, we just come in here, we BS, we hang out. Kenyatta says, I'm guilty. I'm the person early who told Wayne they need to bring good for you. Take your bow. We take our bows in here because nobody, or we'll give them to you. Nobody is going to give it to you. They're just going to take what you say. So Kenyatta said, I'm guilty. I'm the person early on who told Wayne they need to bring on a tall, dark, beautiful man for Amber. Great job, Kenyatta. They were acting like all the men wanted Shayla. And Victor was not it. They come up with Victor. I mean, he was a nice enough guy, but for Amber, it didn't even make sense. But in a way, well, if we mix reality with Skitland, it made sense because Erica and Amber were going to Spain anyway on a trip. So I guess they brought Victor in to be their tour guide or something. Yeah. But yeah, I think Dave is exactly that. One Journey, do you want to come up tonight? Want to see what's going on with you? Let's see. Magnolia says if Aunt had paid Wayne the $250,000 to promote the restaurant, instead of offering it to Amber to keep her from divorcing him, who does that? I'm going to pay you to stay married to me. That you pay gold diggers to marry you and sign prenups, or just sign a prenup and be on contract. If Aunt had paid Wayne $250,000 to promote the restaurant, like he was asking, and told Shauna to shut her mouth and get in line, there'd be no Dave. And the reason we mention the David and Bathsheba line is because, remember, Uriah died on the battlefield, right? And I got this from Trap Star, Magnolia, Nature, Keisha, and Hemi Girl. And I saw the post and I thought, wait, that's the book those are the stories that Wayne always has his Bible turned to. Because remember, he told Tamara that's his favorite thing in the Bible to read is David and Bathsheba. And Bathsheba lost her first child, right? And then Uriah, her husband, he kept sending Uriah out to the battlefield because he needed him out of the way because he wanted to be with Bathsheba. Not a pretty story, but that's the story, or a piece of the story. Madison says, hey, One Journey. One Journey, One Journey. Everybody saying hello, One Journey. Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, Terrain. Hi, Angela. Magnolia, amen. Let's see. I'm going to put this in the chat. If you want to come up, One Journey, because you probably have a comment down below. And if you don't want to come up, it's fine. But of course, I love having you on here. So let me get it for you. So I just put the link in for One Journey. If there's anybody else that wants to come up on stage, I will send you an invite. And then there'll be 3 of us up here, hopefully. So you're always invited to come up. I don't think you're going to get up here and do a Kez move. I don't know, were you guys around when Kez called her the B word on O'Neill TV? It was like, yikes, no, don't do that. And I'm sitting there, and as a moderator, there's nothing you can do about it. Not if they're on stage. Yeah, he did that. I was like, oops. Anyway, I think Shayla's vision board is coming true. Shayla and Anthony. Are they going to be each other's karma, or is Angelina going to be a part of his karma, and so is Shayla? Dave and Amber, Delicia and Amon. Okay. And okay, Antoinette, I do see you. Please turn off any telephones you have on before you come on the stage because they make noises. And this says device is not connected. I'm not sure what that means, Antoinette. Okay. So once your device gets connected, and we're not talking biblical, we just chat in here, okay? If you come up, that's what we do. All right, hold on. Hi, One Journey, come on in, welcome in, welcome in. And you are welcome to come up, Antoinette. We don't do Bible in here. Not on, this is our chat night. So we stay focused. It keeps saying the device is not connected, Antoinette. You want to
testing?
Nature said Dave is for certain Anthony's karma. because there are too many signs. Remember, I mean, I was literally screaming one day. Remember the day Amber came out and she was saying, Master, Master, Master. Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Yes, Master. Remember that? All the arguments in there about that. Mm-hmm. And Antoinette, I'm going to try to bring it on. It says device not connected.
Testing.
I hear you, lady. I got
Thank
you.
you.
You're fine. Let me turn
Okay.
you up some. Antoinette, is your phone on or your laptop or anything? Because it says device not connected. And Danielle slapping Ben. Ooh, they started getting busy this afternoon, huh?
Yes. Everybody hitting.
I know one journey. What is this? Oh, who was it that said slapathon? Somebody called it. Who was that? Was that Juanita? Juanita or somebody? They they said slapathon. Antoinette, can you hear us?
I can hear you both. I can hear you all.
How are you tonight?
I'm fine. I'm good.
Good. Okay,
Had
I
a
want.
long work day.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
I'm glad mine are over. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and read these. Carla, Dave is not just rich. Dave is loving, compassionate, thoughtful, encouraging, understanding, uplifting, and spiritual. And we do know, in spite of what we may like or not like about what is going on, and we don't like it, however, he does use messengers of his choice. Anyway, given that, I do agree. I think that that is Anthony's karma. And that number 250,000, Janet, has come up several times.
Yes, it has.
It's come up several times. And that's a key nugget right there. And Gwen says, please like, share, and subscribe. Please do. Please subscribe to the channel. It's strong. It's good. We've got great people. I've got really good subscribers. I even have some of the people from O'Neill TV, and they used to give me a hard time as a moderator, and they're on my channel, and which is cool because they're actually they're cool people. So that's pretty engaging. One Journey, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine. Hello, chat. Hello, NONYASISCHAT channel. How's everyone
And
doing?
yep,
We're
doing
good.
well.
Put
Good.
put a, put a 5 in the comment box if you're doing fine.
She wants you to put up 5 in the comment box. And
If
One
you
Journey, I'm going to
Yes,
figure out. O'Neill gave me the instructions on how to pin a comment, but I get so busy talking, I forget about it.
that's true.
So, but I do have the directions to do it, and eventually I'll get around to it.
Okay,
But
email it to me. Email it to me.
okay, I have to.
The direction.
They're scribbled on my papers, right?
Okay,
So I have
whenever
to.
you have it.
But I can do that. And Antoinette dropped out. Okay. And let's see. Nature says when Anthony discovers how happy Amber is, how happy. Annette, are you here?
And it's kind of windy here in Chicago.
Oh, yeah, it is. All the buildings, for the most part. San Francisco
Yes.
is like that.
It keep kicking me out, kicking me out, kicking me out.
Excuse me. It's the wind tunnels.
Yes.
Because San Francisco has a lot of buildings like that. Not
Uh-huh.
as many as Chicago,
Right.
but there are wind tunnels all over the city. We call it the city, all over San Francisco. And it is windy.
That's why it's
So,
called Windy City in Chicago.
mhm. Okay, Nature says when Anthony discovers how happy Amber is, and all he had to do was get her a marketing specialist. It's all we were screaming, get a marketing specialist. And
Anthony
guess what
doesn't
she
like
got?
her.
No, Anthony does not like her.
Oh,
He doesn't. And nor can he control her. He's got to go with the women who he can pay with money to do what he says.
yeah.
Let's see. He will see that he wasn't the only one Ant has made Shayla and Amber feel that there is no other but him. Nature, I agree. I agree. Amber was stuck in that mode too. Remember, Amber has she's got low self-esteem. As beautiful as she is, she has low self-esteem. But given that, look at this. 2 slaps this week, all heard around the
Yes.
globe. Oh,
Ooh.
we have a new name. So, in addition to the chatters, because we're chatters, and One Journey, you were here that night, RD suggested the chatters. You know, I decided, okay, now I'm going to just start using Buckle Up Buttercup. So, we are also buttercups. Okay? So, we're buttercups and we are the chatters. So, buckle up, buttercup, like my grandpa used to say way back when, back in the day, that I won't say because I won't age myself, because I can probably already see it. But we are buttercups and we are chatters. So we have a two-piece, we have 2 pieces to our name. We're the buttercups who are the chatters, basically. So that's who we are, and we're here to keep it. So no Amberites, none of that.
Right.
Ain't happening. One Journey, go ahead.
I think Shayla is sending a picture of her yes ma'am to Iman.
Yes.
So,
Yes.
They got that going on too?
yes, so that he can come over.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Just like men send their little sticks.
Ooh, I missed a lot.
She's sending the flower.
Yeah. She said the flowers.
The women send the flower, the men send the stick.
Well, yeah, I know, but I mean, what?
Yeah.
Oh, this girlfriend to crash out. Oh.
Oh no, you know when she's gonna crash out? Like I said, Iman has mentioned, now we know this is in Skitland, but One Journey, I don't know if you were watching, if you saw, and I do take my bow for this. I told
wasn't home today.
Deontay, O'Neill, Deontay, Riri, I said, what if Iman marries Delicia? Is that going to break Shayla? And Riri said,
she can swing back to Anthony. One. Anthony doesn't want Shayla. He wants Amber. And Shayla doesn't want Anthony. Nope. She wants Iman. And then this way, Anthony and her are miserable.
Yep, that's right. Yeah. And Amber has somebody to love her. Yeah. And Bernard let her Shaw. Be a wife.
Bernard Shaw's play.
I really think, I mean, if it works out, and then the David and Bathsheba story that came about here, I do believe it was Hemi Girl. Was it Hemi Girl? Hemi Girl, Keisha, Trap Star, Nature, Magnolia, and then me. And I'm thinking, and that's Wayne's favorite story, the David stories, the Psalms of David, and Uriah. You know, Uriah was Bathsheba's husband, and David kept sending him to battle.
Iman left. He left.
Well, that he went to battle, and when he did that, that was the unalive. My pastor basically said that was the unaliving. If you think about it, that would be the unaliving of a marriage, because, like I always say, a marriage, a divorce for a marriage is like a funeral, because it is like a funeral. It is the unaliving of a marriage. That marriage no longer exists once you get a divorce. Men are the ones who commit the adultery, blah, 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 right?
And expect women to stay.
And expect women to stay. That's exactly the way it's written. And I don't know how, I want to say 13 books, I'm not sure, but it's the man who gets divorced if he cheats. Let me go ahead and read some more comments. Skitlanta has been lit this evening. Y'all, I didn't miss out. I had to run to the store really quick and run back. And all this happened.
You might as well pop you some. You get a chance to see it now. You pop you some popcorn and have a glass of wine.
Well, I don't drink wine, but I'll drink some
sparkling
water.
Then sparkling water.
I'll drink some sparkling water. I do have some sparkling water. Okay, let me finish saying hello. Hi, Juanita. Again, I did speak to you. And then we've got Carla. If I didn't speak to you, hi Carla. Nonya, you know what, Carla? I'm almost done cleaning out my my skit videos from my videos that I created. And if you notice, I've been putting a lot of my own videos because they want to see more of us, more of the content review person. So that's why you see me just popping up on the fly. I put one out today about Shayla's roses. I had 4 pieces and I got them out of order, but it's like I can correct it. It's still in my iMovie and I'll redo it and put it in order, but it still makes sense. But I was laughing at that storyline because he just found him a way to get out of there today, didn't he? Let's see. Kenyatta says, I still don't know why Amber let him back in. I know Kenyatta. Kenyatta is one person who I think all of us can say was highly upset. And that's putting it mildly. Kenyatta was not happy when Anthony went back to that house. And she has not let it pass. And I wasn't happy either, but Kenyatta was vocal about it. You know, Kenyatta's a writer. And Juanita can sing. That was one of the icebreakers I put in today. Kenyatta says she's written and published, Kenyatta, right? Over 100 books.
Wow.
I love Kenyatta when she comes on because when she speaks, you listen. One of those people like Stephanie Martin, somebody like that, they listen. We listen, you know. And like One Journey, when she speaks, we listen. Kenyatta hardly says anything, but when she says it, she means it. Magnolia's the same way. Quite a few of you are that way. Okay, everybody's still saying hello, hello, hello. God, we're popping tonight. Ben and Anthony are both dunces. Yeah. I called Anthony a sassy pickle the other day. And then Angela Atkinson said he's a little pickle. And then today I didn't do any shorts because I'm trying to keep that part down. Now we got 2 sassy pickles. Okay. He's always been sassy. But Anthony mentioned Abigail. Oh, Anthony mentioned Abigail. Okay. Oh, I'm stunned. All right. Trapstar says that's what Ben gets for being messy, bringing Anthony over there tonight. He knew what he was doing. He knew. Talking about, well, I wasn't sure or whatever he said. I think that was the last skit I saw. Angela Atkinson says, Antoinette, you sure? Because I thought I saw your name in blue. Angela Atkinson, your name is in blue. Can you keep an eye on the chat, darling? Thank you. Why are you so quiet tonight? You okay? Are you at work, Angela? You're quiet tonight. I'm surprised. Okay, Beavis and Butthead, Antonia and Benita. You hear them, One Journey? They are hilarious. Angela, yes, One Journey. Let's talk about it. Angela wants to talk about something with you, One Journey.
Okay. Let me hear it.
I don't know, Angela. What do you want to talk about, doll? Angela Atkinson, what do you said? Yes, One Journey. Let's talk about it. Okay, I got it, Angela. I'm sorry. Got you. My favorite skit is Shayla talking to Amon about the roses. Me too. I actually laughed today. One Journey.
Yeah.
I hardly ever laugh anymore on these skits, but I laughed because you know who I think did Delicia send those roses to Shayla? She clowned her. We're all thinking Anthony did it, right? Yeah. And I started thinking and I said, you know, when Anthony sent Amber those flowers, which they were just, you know, okay, at least he had a vase. Yeah. Then I said, wait a minute, because One Journey, Delicia loves to clown Shayla. Loves to. And she loves to pick pick fights with Iman. She'll pick a fight with Iman in a heartbeat.
Oh yes, in a minute.
In a minute, and then he stops and he thinks before he speaks. Yeah. And I said, I wonder, did Delicia send those flowers?
and you know what? She took the pictures. I mean, he saw Shayla's picture and he left. And I want Delicia said to him, the commitment of the ring that she's wearing is whatever he does, he won't leave, you won't leave me. That's the ring commitment. Whatever I do, you won't leave me. So now he runs out of her house to go play with Shayla's cat.
Well, did he go? I don't think he went to play with her cat, though, right? I mean,
he left.
The reason, yeah, he left. But she offered it up willingly because she figured that would calm him down.
Yeah.
But this time it didn't make him stay. He got out of there.
Just went back. He just went back.
He went back over there?
Yeah, she sent him a picture.
Oh.
She just sent him a picture of the kitty cat and he left.
He's so no good. He's so no good. I didn't know that part, so I missed it. Okay, I got you.
It just happened.
Woo! Iman, and there's no way I would marry him. But that was my call for her karma. Whether they stayed together or not, I wasn't really caring about that part.
Yeah.
But you destroyed somebody's marriage. So you took that woman's boyfriend, and apparently Delicia, high school, junior high school, you like somebody, you really like them, that's like important to you at that age. And then she laughed about it when they were in Miami. She laughed about it to King, that she did that to Delicia.
Wow.
Shayla's cruel. She's cruel. Okay, let me read a few more comments. My favorite skit is Shayla talking to Iman about the roses. She recalled most of what Iman has been doing when he says he is being transparent. She does. She keeps very good track of where Iman is and what he's doing. And let's see. Wayne will only make Shayla cry for a second. Angela Atkinson, that I believe. Yeah. Does Lauren turn on Delicia now? I think Lauren is going to Magnolia. I think Lauren is going to bust out if something major doesn't happen very soon. Lauren may tell on Delicia and Iman because she doesn't like Shayla.
Yeah.
So I can see her springing that. If he cheated on Tiana, then, but nobody's safe. Yeah, Tiana's beautiful. And he cheated on Tiana for 10 years in real life. So, but I just mean for the skits, for the sake of Shayla's karma, at least let's get it started. Let's get this party started because it's been a long time coming. Now they've oiled her up and made her look like the voice of reason of Skitland. Shayla, of all people, with the screws loose, telling people you got to hold him hostage, telling Piari to hold Ron hostage. You can't let him leave you. How you going to force somebody to stay with you? Like she tried to do Anthony. And we were saying that was the movie Misery. Then we see Melissa's house, isolated back in the woods with this stalker board. And that's not a vision board. That's a stalker board like on Bodyguard, if you ask me. Whew. There was a lot going on.
Yep.
One Journey, you want to read some comments? Or no, you just want to listen? Whatever you want to do. You work today, I know. So
yeah.
Whatever you want to do.
I'm not going to stay very long because I'm already falling asleep.
Yeah.
But
I know
you
work hard.
Show respect.
But I appreciate that. I love when you come on.
I'm retired. I'm just family.
Okay.
If they're close, like when your daughter has the 3 children, you'll be very busy.
Which one?
Well, I'm just saying your new daughter.
One said none.
Oh, really?
One said one.
Okay, well, maybe they'll have 3, and you're it.
Oh, no, like me. I said one, and then I had twins. And so I have 3.
Yes.
I said one, and then next thing you know, at age 40,
Yeah, twins.
Found out I was having twins.
Yes.
After the lady
Amazing.
said, "Where's baby C?" I
That's
said,
funny.
"Baby who? Baby what?" I didn't even know I was pregnant, and I was
Wow.
5 months pregnant. Go ahead, please. Just read whatever you want to read, however many you want to
Okay,
read.
let me start from the timestamp. I'm going to start from 10:51, and it's 10:51 now.
Okay.
And what Miriam, hi. And it says Anthony hadn't seen Amber since the slap yesterday. Great. That means he didn't sit in the front of the house waiting. I'm
Exactly.
I meant Amon should know Delissa is going to find out he went back to Shayla's house because she will tell it. Shayla will tell it.
Yes, you will.
Exactly.
That'll be
Here's
interesting.
another one from Nature. Um, she saw Anthony there at Ben's for a reason, even though Ben wanted Anthony to see Amber there. Amber doesn't trust any of them.
Right.
Ben,
I saw that. Yeah.
Danielle, or Auntie. Aunt, sorry. Okay, here's Gwen Eves, and she says, I'm, Iman should know Delicia is going to find out. Well, I read that, sorry. Nobody's buying what the dusty bottom feeder is selling. Wayne's just getting her laughed at. Yeah, but it wasn't funny. It was,
That's tacky.
but men may like the pictures. You know what
I
I'm saying?
know, but do I
Yeah.
really want to put it on the skits? Like the slap was on the skit. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, the girl put her leg up on the up and took a picture. Oh,
no.
oh,
What?
yeah, yeah. You can watch it in silence in your ear. You know, you don't have to put it on the broadcaster, but you can use your little microphone and put it in your ear and watch it on your phone. We won't hear it, just so that you're relevant. You know, you can know what's going on.
No,
So,
they'll tell me. You guys will tell me. I'm gonna watch
okay.
it. Don't worry.
Iman is
I'm gonna
right.
watch it.
They're with Mike. I think they are addicted to just pumping, random pumping, pumping whoever, just pumping. Iman is right. There with Mike. Here is Juanita, and she says that Lauren is going to tell Shayla. I read that. And Kenyatta says, no woman is safe at all. No women are safe at all. Lauren and Delissa got into it. They did.
Wow.
Well, yeah. Iman doesn't want these women. There's no love in the world to go through this, but it is reality for some people. Iman will keep doing this
Yeah.
because he gets away with it.
He is gonna keep doing it. I
No
just
one
want to
checks
enter.
him.
He's
And you
not
know
gonna
what else?
stop.
He's extremely rude and arrogant.
Of
Even
course he
when
is.
he's trying to defend his point or poke holes. You can't poke holes at Lauren. What are you doing? That's better than Lauren. So Lauren may want money, but you're pumping several women. So you can't come after Lauren. Your hands are not clean either.
No, they're
So
filthy.
leave Lauren alone.
I just wanted
Um,
him to marry her to get rid of Shayla, to give Shayla a piece of her own medicine.
yeah,
I didn't care if they stayed together.
yeah. And so if Delicia finds out about that, I want to see how she's going to handle Iman, because the promise ring means I can do whatever I want to do. Just don't leave me. Who you took that contract? You took that offer. So can she say anything to him? No. Bill Gates' wife went through the same
Yeah.
thing. I need to
Melinda.
make love to this woman once a year. It's
Melinda.
only
Yeah.
going to be once a year. The man, the husband approve. What is going on here?
Yeah. I remember that when
Yeah.
that first hit the
That
news.
divorce is also very interesting.
Yeah. That was an interesting couple.
I know. Here
Mm-hmm.
is Nature, and she said, yes, Abigail is the trigger uh, word for Danielle. Yes, it
Yeah.
is. And she was caught in his lies. And he was caught in his lies. He admitted to holding back what he was doing with Abigail. Danielle gave the slap. The problem is, if you want resolution, you're going to have to put everything on the table. But and you also have to consider the offer that a man, when they want you, they are going to give you an offer. Whether
Yes,
they
they
want
will.
you as a toy, or they want you as a toilet, use the toilet,
Yes.
flush the toilet, walk away from the toilet, repeat. They have given you an
Mm-hmm.
offer and you've accepted that bad contract. The
Yep.
old
And they all
people
have
used to
bad
say,
ones with a mom.
don't give the milk without the cow, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it
Why
kind of
take
makes
the
sense.
why buy the cow when you can get the milk for free?
For free. Thank you for the correction.
No,
Yes.
no, I'm not correct. That's just it
No,
just rolls
but
off my
that's the
tongue
correct
because
phrase, right?
they
Yeah.
put that in our heads big time.
Yeah. And it was
Mm-hmm.
true. And it was really, really true. Can you imagine if your husband gets a cat picture and he leaves the house? Wow. I never understood the D pictures either because I'm like, okay,
And yeah, exactly. And
yeah.
like,
That's what I would say.
I don't know. I don't think.
I don't know. But
I
some
think
women
they
love
all need sex
the
therapy.
love those pictures. They love them. So it's connected to pornography or something. I don't know.
It is.
Very good. So here goes Shy, I think. Shy
Ooh,
Lady.
Shy Lady. Hi,
Yes.
Shy Lady. Welcome in, girl.
Yes. I can't believe all it took was a pic for this um of her pum pum and he just up and left. That
And that's
left,
3 times
Alicia.
today. That'll make 3 times today, right?
Yeah, he knows he's not gonna be able to get back. He's not gonna get back. This is not good behavior, and I'm telling you people, where
That's
we are right
crazy.
now, you have you've better lock yourself down because especially Atlanta, they roam from one county to the next, to the north,
That's what
south,
I
east,
heard you
west.
say that before one journey, that
Mhm.
they roam the counties
They roam
and
the
go to
counties.
different counties.
And in New York, they roam the skyscrapers. You can have
Whoa.
3 or 4 skyscrapers not too far from each other. They've got one lady in one tower, another lady in another tower, and all the elevators are different. So if she's taking the elevator from 0 to 18, um, but the other girl is on the elevator, um, uh, at 19 to 54. That's the floors.
Whoa.
That's the floors,
Ooh, I'm
guys.
glad I'm married.
They're not going to see each other,
No,
and
they're not.
that's why if you don't have an offer to say where you're going to be for the rest of your life, then you need to just walk away because then you're open now to infectious diseases, and it's just not worth it.
Why did he
Um,
keep talking to Delicia about marriage? And she didn't
exactly.
ask. He told her, "Come here, I want to talk to you." Why
Yeah,
did he do that
and
to
then
her
left out to go play with Shayla.
again?
Right. Because Shayla, he says she knows how to she doesn't give up when it's flat. She works on it until it salutes. So, yeah.
I'm sorry, everybody.
And it can't salute
Woo!
because he's too much weed. Too much weed.
Insane. Hi,
Yeah.
Diamond.
Hi, Diamond. Hi, here's Deborah. He is about to undo his getaway. Yeah, that's true. He's going to undo his getaway with the flowers. He's on his way back to Shayla. Come
That's
on,
that's
Delicia,
that's sick.
wake up. All of them are being just pawns all over the place.
And he had me convinced, okay, I'm going to keep Delicia and marry her, but I'm keeping Shayla because I figured he was going to keep Shayla anyway.
Yes.
But why did he even bother to tell Delicia that? She's in the kitchen, getting ready to cook, minding her own business. He deliberately calls her over there to talk about that. Why?
Yeah.
For what?
And he doesn't want he wants her to stay in place until he has time for her. That means no king, no anything.
I couldn't
And
do it. Yeah, that's
and
what he wants. Yeah.
yeah, that's what he wants. But she's still, entertaining herself with King.
She's you know what? He could walk in my house and see King sitting there. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what's the problem? We're not exclusive, but I guess putting that ring on her finger was supposed to be
A promise,
a
yes, never
sign.
to leave him, never to leave him, no matter what he's done or heard. That's
Well,
not
that was the promise. That's what the promise be ring. Well, I never knew it to mean that deep, but I knew it was the promise that something was coming. That's insane.
right.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm
And
just going to be quiet and listen to you guys.
here's Donna. Donna says Lauren is jealous that Iman says that Delicia is marriage material. Lauren is stuck with Dan, who doesn't even have a place to stay,
He sure
nor does she
doesn't.
know his occupation. You're right. The homework wasn't done. She took the money. He's following his money. He wants to live with his money.
Yeah,
But give him his purses and put him out.
that's what I say.
Yeah,
Just
put him
give him
out.
back his
Yeah.
purses.
Yeah, give him
He's
the purses
greedy.
and put him out. Yeah.
It was hot in here.
Um,
That
yeah,
Ring camera, I bought a Ring camera and it's really hot.
yeah. If it's not a good studio camera and it's giving off too much heat, it might have levels of light that you or a
It
filter.
does. I did
Or,
probably need to turn it to the blue light.
yeah, a different light so that it's not warming the skin so hard
Because
because
it is.
the skin will get dry and you don't want that.
Well, I can always open the patio doors.
Yes, yes,
I got hot last night too, and I thought, because usually that's in my other room, because my office I don't have it set up yet. But
yes.
I don't like the color in there. It gets really gray because we have solar panels,
Understood.
and so the lighting is not. I don't like the lighting. But
Understood.
anyway, go ahead. This is so interesting, boy. I'm going to be on my phone after this. Ooh.
Yeah, Shayla is desperate to keep Iman, but he was already her to his he's already harm her to harm her to his delusion. Angelina and Brody needs to have taught her self-respect. Well, she likes the business she's in, you know,
She has said it.
she likes the paid girlfriend business.
Yes.
But she wants the wife status, but she's still a paid girlfriend and she's not near the wife status.
No.
But she might get it done.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
That I hope not.
Yeah. And here goes Donna. She says Lauren is jealous that Iman says that Delissa is marriage material. It's something very vicious that men want to say to women. They want to divide them up.
Mm-hmm. To divide and to conquer.
Yeah, but they're not going to marry any of them. It's just a division. It's a way to kick her off her pedestal, remove her pride, remove her ego. That's just the way. Like, oh, you're too dark skinned. Oh, you're too light skinned.
Yeah.
Oh, your hair is short.
I just wanted him to marry her for Shayla.
Yeah.
Look, one journey was I asking for too much. I don't care if they get an annulment the next day.
Yep, that's correct. Yes.
I wouldn't care. Just do it.
Yeah. So this week they've been really insulting women, and I'm like, who are you mad at? And I mean, really, really insulting women, and women are watching this, and if we don't say something about it, it's going to become norm. You know,
I think it's basically getting there.
Yeah, because is every woman a whore? Is every woman unfaithful? Stop it. No, maybe the pool that you're diving in is what you're diving in, because you don't want anything anyway. So you meet the pool. You're in the pool that you have selected.
And it's like there's something, the common thread amongst comedians is that they are quite often very dark and very mean-spirited.
Yeah.
And maybe he's one of those people.
Yeah. Well, I have to go to sleep now.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
One Journey, thank you for coming on.
You're more than welcome.
You.
And thank you.
Appreciate you.
I know you can hear the fatigue in my voice a little bit. Yeah.
Well, when I get off work, there's no way I'm going to jump on somebody's channel. I'm going to go do what I have to do and go night-night.
Yes.
But I don't work anymore now, so. But I appreciate you as usual.
Thank you very much.
Always
Chat,
appreciate you.
enjoy your day. Stay above ground and be happy and make good choices. Make sure you look at the contract or whatever anybody offers you with clear details so that you're not someone's enjoyment or someone's entertainment, like
Exactly.
our friend HP. HP didn't check things out, and she became just an enjoyment,
Yeah.
entertainment, and then was discarded.
Her contract is up.
Her
She was supposed to
contract is
sit
up.
there, and her dad wasn't wrong. He wanted her to sit there.
Yeah,
He wanted her to cook and just
yeah,
he doesn't like disablement, whatever you call it, in his home. He doesn't
yeah,
like dark spirits and all that kind of nonsense.
yeah.
Why? Because you have a dark spirit?
Good question. Good question.
Mm-hmm. He
But
doesn't believe that.
he is showing us how a man can turn from "I love you" to "You're nothing but a blank, blank, blank. You've always been a blank,
Yeah.
blank." You
And
know
what's so
that?
sad is that the grandmother told
Yeah.
her, don't believe what he says.
Yep. Don't believe it.
And someone
But
else in the comments said the same thing. They said, if the relatives, I forget who said it, if the relatives are telling you that,
yeah,
chances are they know what they're talking about,
yeah,
because
yeah,
they're not going to just come out and tell you that for no reason. If
that,
they, if they don't even know you and
yeah,
they don't dislike you, they're not going to just say don't believe you.
yes.
So,
You're correct.
well, thank you, everybody. One
Thank
Journey's
you.
leaving us now.
Thank you, guys, and please enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye
I'm
bye.
going to sleep after I look at the skits. I'm going to sleep tonight.
I understand.
I'm getting some sleep tonight, everybody. Oh,
Rest well.
I've got one video I have to go find Candace in, and I don't know which one it is for anything
You'll find
because
it.
it cuts off the top of my blouse, so I couldn't tell what color the
Right.
blouse is. I
Yeah.
picked this border. It's kind of thick. It's thicker
I
than
like it. I like it. I like the
I
wine.
like it.
It warms your face, and I like it.
I kind of like it too.
Yeah.
I wish the boxes were a little bigger.
The garnets is very pretty. Very,
It
very
is
pretty.
garnet. Yeah, it
Very
is.
pretty. Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Good night, guys. Bye bye.
Okay, good night, One Journey.
Good night.
Is there anybody else that wants to come on stage and hang out with me? You can come. It's fine. Okay, so Kenyatta, I'm just gonna pick up. Yep, you missed a lot, Nonya. It's popping Thursday. I thought it was Friday. Layla, I thought it was Friday. And Gwen said, no, it's Thursday. That's how much I be working, girl. Trying to just clean my channel up to make sure it goes smooth. Hopefully I'll wake up at 12:01 a.m. and it'll say, yay, you're viral. So, but I had to get away from some videos. And I did, but the lives helped so much. And because I've been qualified for a minute. Okay, so yeah, they're popping. Who called it a slapathon? Was that Juanita? Juanita, was that you that called it a slapathon today? Okay, and I'm glad you're here, Layla. Welcome in. When Aman said Shayla lets him do whatever he wants, that's what he wants. Somebody that will let him do what he wants. And Delicia, she doesn't remind me of Amber, but she's not a Shayla. You don't get to just do whatever you want. That's kind of disgusting, don't you think? I mean, it is to me. Let's see. Kenyatta says, when Aman and Shayla lets him do whatever he wants, I said, I may as well tap out from that with my stuffy self. Mm-hmm. Hey, Kenyatta, we have somebody, so we can't even be looking that way anyway. Not that we would, right? Me and Kenyatta are both married. Yep, telling it, Kenyatta. We've been married a long time. Let's see. I can't believe all it took was a pic of her poom poom. And don't laugh, shy lady. Sharon used to laugh at me the way I say poom poom. I don't know how to say it. I just say poom poom. And he just sat up and flat left Alicia. Maybe he is addicted. Maybe he's whipped. Maybe. But just to look at a picture, whatever, I guess whatever floats your boat, right? And And then Gwen says, thanks everyone for joining NONYASISCHAT Chat. Please know that I am appreciative of you joining us tonight. And right now, Anthony is not good enough to be with Amber. He is not trustworthy of Amber. Anthony needs to be by himself too. But I still do think that Dave is Anthony's karma. And I'm hoping that they split this storyline. He's been phony ever since he came in. Iman is slinging it today. Yeah, he's going to sling it right on off if you keep it up. Maybe that's what they're doing with him, teach him a lesson. And then Nature says, Amber thought Anthony still loved her. Yeah, I don't think Amber loves her. Anthony loves her, but he likes to have her in his life. No one who loves you will treat you that way. They won't. You got kicked. I didn't kick you out. You just disappeared. I mean, you didn't say I did, but you just disappeared, Antoinette. And then super congrats to Kenyatta from Dolly. Over 100 books. You do get a super. Congratulations, Kenyatta. I'm proud of you. Danielle said, call Amber over behaving like Amber owe her an explanation. Something is up with the those two sisters. You know, why are they so obsessive over having a friend? Because they both have that problem. And it makes you wonder about them. Shy Lady, he had just had it earlier. And then he, found a reason to leave and picked a fight or an argument because he called himself. And you know what? He was faking about being mad about the flowers. Oh, you lost the signal? Okay. He was faking about that. He wanted to get back over to Delicia's house. He wanted to get back to his concubine. Nature says, yes, Abigail is the trigger for Danielle, the trigger word. He was caught in his lies. He admitted to holding back what he was doing with Abigail. So Nature, he never told her what he was really doing. Like, okay, Angela, he never admitted that he was helping her with the hair business, or did he finally admit that part also? And she's like, boy, it has been Slepathon week. Who said that today? I want to say it was Juanita, but maybe it was, and Layla said today was bananas. Magnolia, that's funny. And Donna Robinson says, Iman told Lauren that her BBL was bad. Her BBL and her bad attitude won't get her to the altar. It's true. Can you say jealous? She does have that. Let me see. I did, Angela. And it went away. It went away the other day. And I did see it. And so did Trap Stars. Yeah. Thank you, though. I did see it. Dominita Joe, welcome in, Dominita. Donna says, I'm so glad he did. What, go back to Shayla? I wish he'd go somewhere else. Going over there with woman number 3. If that's what you're talking about. I'm not sure which one you're talking about. Michelle B said, yeah, and then Anthony exposed that he's doing more with Abigail, and Danielle overheard it. That's how he ended up. Oh, that's how he ended up getting himself slapped. I'm waiting for the next skit of Anthony and Ben. What a dummy. Delicia and Shayla aren't friends. Kenyatta, remember when she first came? They made it look like she was going to be Shayla's karma. Remember that? When she first showed up? And we were like, oh, that's her karma, blah, 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 blah. Nothing came of that, right? Nothing ever happened. So, and then Marion says, they didn't have a case, but they were wrapped with nice paper. What, Marion? I'm not sure what it was, but the roses. Angelina, Iman, or Anthony sent those roses. I say probably Anthony. I was saying Delicia just to be. Oh, Juanita, maybe that was you that said that. But anyway, it was probably Anthony. Because if he always wants to creep when Amon's not around. So he doesn't probably know Amon's back, right? Because he likes to creep over there when Amon's gone. One journey I had my son subscribe to your channel. That yeah, I was giving her hashtags because we do put hashtags in when we put a description, and that way the algorithm knows where to send our content. And I don't know any gamer tags, but they do have gamer tags, and that would be good for One Journey to know, because I know she's a gamer because when I met her, she had all kinds of games on her channel. So, and she does have something like she might have the prices right. So, would you guys be interested in something like that? Having it on here? I don't know how it works, but she has she has good stuff. She has something that I could use for like a radio station type deal. I don't know how that would work in a chat, because I'm still new to this. And anyway, there's One Journey's laughing. Okay, and then Shayla is shameless. Yeah, Shayla has no shame. And that's why I say the only thing I think that would get her if somebody snatched Amon. And whether they kept him or not, just the fact that they snatched him away from Shayla, that might put her in there with Diesel, or what Diesel used to be. And then Janet says, "Oh, Kenyatta said he cheated on Tayana. Nobody's safe, right?" But she walked away with a lot, and the judge let her keep what she built during that marriage. And that girl had receipts, and their marriage is public record. So yeah. So does Lauren turn on Delicia now? Probably, Magnolia. I think she's gonna bust out Delicia and Amon. I think so. And I thought that before this even happened tonight, Lauren is gonna bust Amon out, and Lauren doesn't like Shayla either. Right? She don't like Shayla. So I think that's, yeah. Let's hope the 9:30 skit. What time is it? Almost. The 9:30 skit is Ben and Anthony. Amon doesn't want these women. He doesn't want them. They're groupies. They're groupies. But he reads them extremely well. But I just don't understand, why does he go out of his way to dangle that in Delicia's face when he doesn't have to? It's not like she's going somewhere. She's not going anywhere. So why are you messing with her? She's in there cooking. Leave the woman alone. They just do things that just don't make sense. Why you got to call her in there and start talking about marriage? Nope, no woman safe at all, Kenyatta. Nature. And then we've got Lauren is going to tell Shayla about Amon and Delicia. Juanita, I think so. I think so. And did Candace put anything in the room today? No. Still no couch, no nothing. And then Marion says, I think that was the first time Anthony saw Amber today at Ben and Danielle's. Ooh, just wait till Anthony see David. Do we think Amber really got ambushed? From what I saw, I didn't think it was an ambush unless Ben did it on purpose. I don't think Danielle did it. I think Ben would have, because what did he say? Well, I didn't know you meant for sure that Amber was coming over here. But I mean, so what if Amber's there? That was my question, honestly. Okay, so she's over there with Danielle. What's the problem? They live in the same house. Did I miss something? So what if Anthony came over there? Who cares? I guess that piece was like, yeah. Nobody is buying what Dusty Bottom Feeder is selling. Wayne's just getting her laughed at. Magnolia, I think you're right. I haven't been on Facebook except once this week because I'm trying to do what I have to do. But yeah, it was It was on fire. Yeah. And then Gwen says, Amon should know Delicia is going to find out when he goes back to Shayla's house because she will tell it. Anthony hadn't seen Amber since the slap yesterday. He probably didn't want to see her. She might slap him again. It's not funny because you know how I feel about DV, right? Domestic violence. But boy, she slapped fire from him. I mean, she reached way back into a different state and came with that one. That's what we call a B slap. They used to. I mean, I used to hear my cousins say that word. Okay, and then Nature says she saw Anthony at Ben's for a reason, even though Ben wanted Anthony to see Amber. Amber doesn't trust any of them. I was actually really happy that Amber said she didn't trust any of them. And I guess because Amber knows that they pillow talk. She knows because Danielle told her Anthony is hiding his money. So Ben had to tell her, right? So Amber knows that they pillow talk. Whether they get along or not, they pillow talk. And then Keisha says Amber's going back to ignoring Danielle. Good. Let her stay over there with the lake lady, who's very nosy, who works for Ben, and over there, because Danielle is crazy and so is Melissa. What did you guys think about, do you think Amber needed to tell Melissa what she told her? Because just knowing Dave, he'll say, don't worry about her. But do you think Amber needed to tell her that? I'm just curious. I have no skin in that game. She told her because she wanted to tell her. In other words, you better keep your mouth shut, basically. And then Danielle was like, if you don't feel right, or however she put it, then you shouldn't be doing it. That's kind of like I say, if you go outside, if you have dirt and you put it out there for people to see it, then you need to own it. That's what Danielle was telling Amber. So Amber, buckle up, Buttercup, and get ready to stand your ground. Amber nearly called Danielle crazy. She did. She did. Yes, Magnolia. Kenyatta, Nature. That's honestly what these skits are missing. All we see is a bunch of dirty, unethical people. And we keep screaming for something good to happen. Like something. Somebody do something good. Come on, Wayne. Danielle is obsessed with Amber. And then Michelle, hi. Good evening, Michelle Thompson. I saw a comment earlier, but it went up, and so One Journey couldn't go back to get it. So, but good evening, Michelle. I'm glad to see you, girl. I think I spoke to you because I saw your name go by, but hello, One Journey. And then Nature says, oh, plus Amon gave Delicia, he gave her 10,000. He knows how to get her because he knows she likes to shop. Okay, Gwen, that makes sense. Okay, here, baby. Here a few grand. I'll be back later. These people. Danielle was blindsided. Amber was caught up, as Danielle was too. And then Nature says, then Aunt and Amber fought a tidbit with both Ben and Danielle to witness. What they even bring them in the skit for? I thought Ben was going to steal Anthony's money. Are we hoping for too much to happen here? Like Ben and Darren? Anyway, Magnolia said Ben still didn't tell her. He didn't tell her about investing in the hair business. And then Michelle says, at first I thought Anthony sent those flowers to Shayla, but after Mike meeting with Reggie. Mike met with Reggie? Interesting. Now that's a bar, Michelle. I didn't know Mike met with Reggie. You guys hear that? Reggie, a possible Kai daddy. Interesting. Our trap star, Magnolia. I think Danielle will find out about Abigail's hair business investment from Ben. That will be a huge blow up. They're headed for a divorce. And then Angela Atkinson says, nature. Anthony just plays it. Just play it cool. And behave like Amber's the only one doing the things. He acts like the victim. And he told Ben what I'm talking about. Amber is cool then hot. Anthony's such a wimp. He meddles that woman 9,000 nonstop. And then wants to whine like a big baby. I don't like Anthony. I never liked Anthony. Never. He walks like Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He reminds me of Carlton. I'm not kidding. Like he has that dorky walk. Little feet. I'm sorry. Back to business. Marion says, Ben better hope Danielle doesn't come back and ask for a divorce. They have the late night skits also. And then I'm still wondering who they're going to put in this slot for the 11:30. Oh, sorry. Am I sleepy? Diamond. Hi, Diamond Rodriguez. Diamond says she seems to have a sex addiction like Mike does as well. Oh, yeah. Are you, Diamond, are you talking about Shayla? I think something did happen to Shayla. Something's wrong with that girl. At my age, the D pictures are not appealing. Me either. I'll be like, what you send me that for? I'm like, so unimpressed. I'd be so unimpressed. What'd you send me that for? Iman and Mike is the same. Can't keep the snake in the den. Magnolia says yes. Trap star Ben will lose Danielle for sure. Marion says did Mike meet Reggie today? If so, Mike doesn't know Shayla's address. That's true. He doesn't know Shayla's address. That's true. Kenyatta, the truth is, Iman, no, he's not going to be faithful. I don't care if he's faithful. I just wanted him to marry her to hurt Shayla. I'm glad these are not real people because I would never be doing this. I couldn't wish all this unhappiness on real people. But I just wanted him to marry her just to break Shayla, break her spirit, and let her go over there where Diesel was, since she wanted to treat Diesel so poorly. And the truth is, Iman will never be faithful. He doesn't have to. He doesn't. He's a single man. And they are groupies. Whether they know it or not, they're groupies. That's what groupies are. Just what those women are. They buy, they take it. When a man knows when he wants to marry somebody, whether he's a cheater or not, he does know who he wants to marry. And even Shaquille O'Neal, is still crying to this day because his wife told him, if you cheat on me, I'm going to divorce you. And what did he do? He cheated on her. And she found out and she divorced him. And to this day, he says he wished he could take it back. He said that was the one time and the only time. And he got caught. And she left his butt. He loves his kids and he still loves her. And I think he I forgot the name of her show, but I think he funded it, right? What's her name? Is her name, what is it, Shauna or Shaquille O'Neal's wife? Little bitty short thing. But he said to this day, he wants his wife back, but he lost her. She told him, don't do it. The truth is, the mom will never be faithful now. Nature says, Angela Atkinson, it is so wild. It's sickening. Ant knows how to be strategic and really set Amber in a trap. He can easily defame and ruin her reputation. That's why I say he doesn't love her. I don't even think Anthony likes Amber. And I think he liked when they were getting along and she was spending his money. I think he was happy with that. I do. He liked when she spent that $75,000 because he likes the women to spend money on them. But then all heck broke loose, right? Let's see. Nature said Angela Atkins. Oh, I read that one already. I'm sorry. And Diamond is saying hi to everybody. Mike is addicted to Crazy Amon. And Mike is addicted to Dom. Why won't Mike leave Dom alone? What is that? That's just sick. That's the promise ring. Delicia is to be his and always, no matter what. That's high school foolishness too, right? Who wears a promise ring and they're 40 years old? Look, you want to give me a promise ring? Even though I'm married, though. Give me a diamond, and I ain't promising nothing. I'm not promising nothing. Just give me the ring. Just give me the ring. You love me? Give me the ring. Let's go shopping for a Christmas present. Okay, and then Keisha says, he didn't even wash. No, he didn't wash when he went to Shayla's house. Oh, stinky man. Don't they notice? You know what? Cheating is nasty. I mean, for real, for real. Keisha says, he didn't even wash. Nope. Hi, Sandra Smith. Welcome in, girl. Thank you for putting the 5 in the chat. And how are you, Sandra? Good to see you in here tonight. Truly, it's good to see you tonight. And then it looks like control than love. Yeah, Nature, it does. And it is control. When she took that, when Amon listened to Wayne, and he said, oh, just pay her 15 grand a month to sit still, like he did to Tamara. Wayne believes in paying for women, and that's the message he's putting out there. And then you got these youngsters thinking that that's the way the world works. It's not. Who got $15,000 to give some woman? Tony? Tony and, I mean, they're married in real life, but Tony and what's her name? His girlfriend? Sorry, that's the alarm going off. Is there a skit on? Did anybody check the skit tonight? And then Diamond says, yes, Angela A. And Angela said, true Nature. This is why I say Amber needs to start recording him. Because he's verbally abusing her behind closed doors. And that's where domestic violence starts, behind closed doors. Yep. Good night, Diamond. Layla said, Ben, that's set up. Ben did that, didn't he? Ben did that. And he's so messy. Like, he's so sassy. He's worse than Anthony. I don't like Ben. I don't like that dude. But they picked the right actor for him. And thanks, everyone, for joining on NONYASISCHAT Chat. I do appreciate you joining us. If you haven't signed up for my channel, please do. I am at 1,400 and something subscribers. My channel is very interactive. I'm always posting something. They're probably like, what Nonya posting now? I'm always posting something in the community chat. And you guys can do it too. I know Magnolia posts in there, Marion posts in there. You can always post stuff. And do you guys want to do the icebreakers? Like, I mean, if you want to, you can, but I was just thinking like, I wanted to do a prayer, but it's kind of like at the end in the morning would probably be better because at nighttime on skit night, sometimes we'd be exhausted. Kenyatta would be in here talking about food. We talk about music. We talk about stuff. We just talk just to chill out and wind down. We just be chilling out. So, but I am going to like play like one skit maybe after I get monetized. So when I go viral, they won't be paying that much attention. but then I'm going to remove it as soon as we're done watching it. It feels odd not to be able to put a skit, a part of a skit in the chat. It feels odd, but I do have to find that one that I have Candace in. I need to get it out of there tonight because they're going to look at my channel again tonight. It's like they've been looking at it every single day. And I think I probably have a cutoff coming. But at least I do have like 3 days worth of our chats like banked. So that'll help because I went through today and the shorter videos, I squashed them. I was like, get out of here because they had a lot of video and that's from when I first started. And they were like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, 8 minutes. But the ones with, an hour plus, I'm not touching those. Took a weed whacker to it. Gwen says, please join Nonya. Monday through Friday, I'm here at 9:15. We put 9:15, but a lot of times I'm here at like 5 to 9, sometimes 5 after 9. It just depends on like when my husband leaves and what I'm doing, if I need to do something else, whatever is going on. So Gwen made it 9:15. Thank you, Gwen, for that. And please watch the chat to make sure that the language is good and we don't have any, strange interactions. I did have a couple in the comments today and I got rid of them. I don't believe in blocking people, but I will. I will ban somebody if you keep coming in my chat. I mean, not in my chat, but in my comments talking yak. And it's not a threat, it's a promise. I will ban you from my channel. So don't play. Don't come for me. Don't. And I mean, I'm new and I know these people know the tricks of the game, but just leave us alone. Just leave us alone. And then Layla says, you are correct, Angela Atkinson. Excuse me. Trapstar says, Layla, or L Grant, that's why Ben got what he got tonight. Atlanta really knows how to tear things up. He's such a little... The Pygmishas are loving it on Facebook. Magnolia, I bet. One Journey said, I'm glad you're pointing out the distasteful behavior towards women in these skits. One Journey is very vocal. She's got a powerful voice. And I really like One Journey. And she has that voice of reason that you listen to. She has that New York accent. And she carries it very well. She's definitely a New Yorker. Excuse me. And you can tell I'm from LA or the Bay Area. And I just talk. I just go for it. And so you get a taste of both worlds, right? And where's Dolly? Did Dolly leave? She busy. Hi, Michelle B. I agree with One Journey. There's been an assault on women verbally all week. Yes. And last week. And I'm a moderator on O'Neill TV. And you talking about getting insulted. But y'all know me. I was typing away until I got stopped. Because nobody stopped those people. I was like, fine, I'll stop them. Because a lot of times, social media bullies, when they say ugly things to you, if you respond back, they typically will leave you alone. They don't expect people to respond back to them. They don't expect it. They just think they can sit behind their keyboard and type whatever the heck they want to type and just offend people. And these are people that I know from that channel. And I mean, they were saying all kinds of stuff and I go get a book and read it. If you don't know what that means, go get a book. Let's not do that. So anyway, Michelle says, I agree, One Journey. There's been an assault on women. And then last night, One Journey gave us stats on DV because of the slap and the arm grab and what Anthony was saying to Amber all week. And so she read the stats on, and we have the highest unaliving rate, Black women in America. There are hidden messages in the skits, and they are not nice. Exactly, Trap Star. Exactly. And that's what I'm always searching for. That's what reviewers should be doing. Some of them go day by day, but if you do that, you're not going to follow the storyline, right? Because you're going to miss key pieces to the story. So then how do you figure it out? Because that's where all these ideas that I get come from. Just like when it came up with David and Bathsheba. It was like there's something about that book about David's stories that Wayne keeps reading it. 3 times he's been in that same story. There's something to it. And Amber would definitely be Bathsheba because of the losing of the baby. And then Dave would definitely be Dave because he wanted Bathsheba so badly. And that marriage had to go away. Even though he had to pay penance for it. But he wanted Bathsheba. He coveted another man's wife. But you guys know all that. There are hidden messages. Okay, Angela Atkinson, Nature says it backfired on Ben. At least he got freed from his lies, but he got recourse for it. See, this is why I say Danielle and Ben's marriage mirrors Anthony and Ant's. It does. It does. And then Marion says Anthony probably did that to Ben because Ben said he thought panic attacks were for women. And he did say that. I bet he felt one when he got slapped tonight, didn't he? Panic attacks were for women, and Amber has been calling him a female. And Gwen says, thank you, One Journey. Please join me 9:15 p.m. Pacific Time, 10 Eastern Time, and 11:15 Central Time. I have a tea chat in the morning. It's kind of like this, but this one is looser because in the morning, a lot of people that we don't necessarily know come in, but it's still cool. I mean, it still works. We ain't about all the nonsense. We're not about the negativity. Just leave that at the door. Don't bring it in. Just don't bring it. There's enough negativity out there. People can go somewhere else and find a whole lot of negativity. So we're not for it. I don't want my blood pressure going back up again, Kenyatta. Because it went up last year, and I'm still taking high blood pressure medicine from the SKITS. One Journey is probably getting ready for bed. Good night, One Journey. And then Magnolia. That's why I say Amber is writing the character of Dave, because he's saying the opposite of Antonia. And Magnolia, I think you might be right. And especially like the room designs and stuff, that's got Amber all over it. And so this love story. Wayne could never write anything that poetic. Marion, that's a good point. That must have just hit a nerve for Anthony. And Dolly says, please hit the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I call us Buttercups now. And we are chatters because we chat a lot. I talk a lot because I'm reading the chats. That's why I always want somebody to come up here. And they won't come. I'm going to pick somebody. I wouldn't do that. But you can always come and you can always turn the camera off if you want. No shame in that at all. So, and then Dolly says, night, One Journey. And please hit the like button. So, I say quite often, buckle up, Buttercup. So I was saying something different, and then somebody else started using it. And then I said, well, and then one day I was just sitting here and I thought, buckle up, Buttercups, because it's going to be a long, hot summer, because I changed it. Buckle up, Buttercups. Now that's circulating the circuit. That's okay. We're keeping it. So buckle up, everybody, because it is going to be a long, hot summer. Don't let these skits get to you. They got to me one night when I dreamt about that silly vision board of, I get Danielle and Melissa mixed up. They're both kooky. Of Danielle's. I actually dreamt about that thing. When I saw David's Dave's head glued on up there, like Whitney Houston's and Bodyguard, Rachel's. It looked just like that. It was weird. And Shayla has a vision board, but at least it's organized. Well, Mike got his feelings hurt. Sonny told him, okay, Gwen. Sonny told him she wants someone to love, all of her, and nobody else. Sonny is, oh, she's going to Houston for a while. Good for Sonny. Marion says good night and have a one. So Monday is Labor Day? Because this is only the 21st, but it does come early. And last year it came on a Saturday. So hello, Carol CC. Nice to see you. Welcome in. Good night, One Journey. Hope says good night. One Journey might be asleep or she's listening. Let's see. Amon left Alicia's house to go to Shayla's after Shayla sent the infamous picture. How long are they going to keep this nasty garbage up? You know, Wayne, give us a rest, okay? Because we're women and we don't like it. Could you stop? Can you do something good for us for once? But Wayne's not listening to me, so. Or do they? And then Nature says, do we think Shayla was having a mental moment? Maybe. I think Shayla is going to crack. Something's going to happen to trigger that girl. And she's going to crack. Dolly says, welcome in, Carol CC. Wind down with Nonya Sis, Buttercups, and Chatters. Yep. Buckle up, Buttercup. And then Nature says, how was she shaking her head and rocking earlier? I wish Zachary was around Shayla to keep her in check and give us some more of Shayla's backstory. Something happened to that girl. Something happened to Shayla. I mean, if you took this girl's boyfriend in middle school, or what we used to call junior high school, what was going on in your mind? Were you just that girl? You know? Because she gets weird. She gets weird. David will be his karma. I think so. The Lord uses people the way he wants to. These storylines, yeah, Anthony's a heathen, and it is nasty, and we want it fixed. And I think, I mean, I can't promote this. Magnolia can. Magnolia, have you been over on the other platform today? They talk about Shayla swinging from vine to vine. It's Amon swinging with her, too. Yeah, it is definitely nature. And Anthony is a heathen. I think Anthony is into something. I think he gets a kick out of women hitting him. No, it wasn't you, Juanita? Okay, it was somebody. But I can't remember. You guys all have great points. So Danielle doesn't have any friends. And then Trapstar says if Wayne is going to hold views, if he splits the storyline, he'll hold on to them. He's got to do something with this storyline. He can't leave it like it is, right? I mean, they took a sledgehammer to this marriage. And to me, it was deliberate. So what's he got up his sleeve? He's got something. Unless he's going to turn around and put, you know, Skitland lowercase g, because I don't like to use the G word in here. These are skits and they're just awful. But if he splits it and gives Amber some joy, his numbers are going to go back up. But Wayne knows that. He knows it. Otherwise, he's in trouble with the numbers, just like we did last year. We brought those numbers down last year. Melissa and Danielle. Bobby said that he thought Danielle had OCD. I think she has anxiety. Hi, Angela Phillips. My Cali sister is in the house. How are you doing today? I hope you're feeling okay. I really do. I hope you're okay, Angela. Danielle is needy, but Melissa is crazy. Mm-hmm. And their parents are alive, right? It's not like their parents are gone. And that, oh, Angela, you're a buttercup. We're not Amberites. We're Team Amber, but we're buttercups. We're chatters. So, and we're holding on to a buttercup. They're not getting this one. My phone's been ringing all day. Angelina, Iman, or Anthony sent those flowers. I think Anthony, trap star, since I can't say Delicia because that's kind of that's kind of not her style, right? Probably Anthony with his cheap self. And plus, he don't know anything about getting a vase. He'll just pick the flowers up and walk out, walk up to the register and pay for them. He's so stingy. And Nature says no. He finally admitted to her. She told him to tell her what Anthony meant by saying Abigail. Anthony messy too. He's sassy. Let's see. El Grant says Amon told Shayla he knew she was trifling. Based on what she did to Amber. He did. And then today he told her she was conniving. So what's really up, Amon? What's really up with you? Ben still didn't tell her about the hair business, right? And then Diamond says, Trapstar, so true. Us Amber fans have been struggling, watching her being tormented for an entire marriage. For 2 years. And I think this is who the real Anthony is. And I think that is Coco's secret. Coco knows about Anthony. And she has never told Amber. But I do think this is part of his secret. Maybe he likes just getting out. Kai's real father is the one who sent it. He just came out of prison. Eklund. Hi, Eklund. Is that Reggie? Did Reggie go to prison? I mean, we saw him last year, but is that the one that called her phone that night when she was in bed or dreaming? Yeah, she was dreaming and the phone was chirping and she was dreaming. No, she was in the bed with Anthony, right? And then her beeper went off on her phone. Remember that? Trapstar, Kai's real father is the one who sent it. He just came out of, maybe so. And that makes sense that there was no vase. Because honestly, you can find anybody just by Googling them. You know, if they keep stuff up, you can find them. A lot of people don't, but some people do. What time is it? I don't want to keep you guys too late. I think Anthony sent the roses. Okay. Anthony is trying to get Shayla. Shayla's been turning him down and resisting him. Anthony might be playing that cat and mouse game with her. But if Amber doesn't want him, then does Shayla want him? Is she over the obsession with being Amber? Is that part of her delusionary mind? Is that part gone now? Where she's no longer trying to be Amber? Nature, but he's acting clueless over Ben. They act, I hate to say that guys act like females, because I honestly don't think we act as stupid as they do when they act like Anthony's and Ben's. We don't act like that. Not women, real women. We don't act like that. And that's why I hate when they say, you're acting like a female. Y'all don't know what it takes to be a female. Don't get it twisted. The other one should have the dresses. Be quiet. Okay. Michelle Thompson says, I think Lauren isn't happy for Delicia because they both used to scam men. But Delicia has fallen in love with Amon. She has. Nature, Anthony, I like King, but King is too straight. Angela says, Nature, Anthony knows Shayla loves money. Yeah. And someone to pay her bills so he knows how to get her. And that's true. Anthony knows her number. He can handle any woman that wants money, but he can't handle Amber. Lauren is jealous. She have no more Mr. Sugar Daddy. Nope. She got a crazy man that just moved in her house. Carol said, hey, Gwen. Facts, Nonya. He knows exactly who they are and what they want and how they will turn out. Yep. Nature. I think so too. Definitely. And then Angela says, Aman knows Shayla and Delicia. Can't do without him. That's why he do the things he does. Delicia can. She just chooses not to. But see, when Delicia first came, remember, she was supposed to be the one to dish out the karma to Shayla. Now we're, a year later? And I have gone back to look at those videos within the last, like 5 months. I went back and looked at all the Delicia videos when she came. But she was the one that was supposed to be the voice of reason for Shayla. But didn't happen. Wind down with Nonya, Sis, Buttercups, and Chatters. So we are chatters because what we do in here is chat. So again, anybody that ever wants to come on the stage to chat, that's fine. Hi, Michael Brown. Welcome in. Hello, Sharon. How are you doing, Michael? And let's see. So, Michael, all we're doing is just talking about the storylines. I'm not going to show skits anymore because they're starting to put out copyright notices on usage of some of the people in the skits. So we just chat. We talk about all kind of stuff. We had a soul food and Jamaican food session the other night. We had music session. We didn't get to play the music because of copyrights, but we got a lot of names for my shorts and stuff like that. And I added them to my playlist. So we just chill out. Is there a Sharon in the house, or is it Sharon Smith you're talking about, Michael? Let's see. Nature for Holistic Wellness says Ben said he had forgot. Ben doesn't forget anything. Nope. He telling the doggone lie. Telling the fib, right? Ben don't forget nothing, talking about only women have panic attacks. Something wrong with that boy. He's just slow as might. Hi, Keisha. Ben definitely did that on purpose. He knew Amber would be there. Angela Phillips says, hi, Nonya. And Dolly, Ben did that on purpose, and it's good Amber got out of there. She already feeling them. She already knows what they're about. They're messy. I'm just glad that Danielle did tell Amber about the money. But she knows she got it from Ben, so Amber knows they're pillow talking, no matter what kind of relationship upheaval they're in. She got it from Ben, so they are talking. I went to sleep. I didn't see many of the skits. Sounds like they were fired today. They were fired, and somebody got slapped again, and I got to go see these. A lot of them going on. And then let's see. Angela says, Nature, Ben lied. He knew Amber was there. I think he set it up that Amber get angry and stop talking to Danielle. But it backfired because he doesn't want her talking to Danielle. Nope, he sure doesn't. Carol CC, Gwen says, yes, they have been fired today. Dolly, I agree. Angela said, and Nature said, yes. Welcome to Wind Down. Angela Phillips with Nonya Sis Buttercups. Buckle up, Buttercups, because it's going to be a long, hot summer, I'm telling you. Bring it down. Let's keep it down. Let's breathe. And I'm like the main one telling somebody to breathe. Because I'll be like, I'll be on the road, y'all. I'll be on the road. Oh, well. But I thank the Lord that I'm with you guys. But you already know that. Welcome down. Welcome to the Wind Down. And then, Michael, I think you might already know, we do a tea in the morning. And actually, guys are always at our chat. They may not say anything. Occasionally, they do. But after the chat is over, I can see who was in the chat. And there are usually guys here too that are just watching. Sometimes they'll chime in and ask a question, or if a guy is here, we'll ask him a question because we're women. So sometimes I want to ask you because I want the guy's perspective. So what are your favorite so once we get back to the skits, just put some down in the chat. There's Stephanie Martin. There's my sis. Welcome in. That's our band girl down there. Go ahead, Miss Stephanie. I like Stephanie. They are pillow talking. There is nothing safe that she could disclose to Danielle and expect it to stay between her and Danielle. Michelle told Danielle to be careful and to watch Ben. And then Amber told Danielle she don't need to tell her business. She knows her. She's known her for a hot second. Hi, Michael. Welcome in. Welcome in. Stephanie, what's happening? I have left skits for a week. All hell broke loose. Yeah, it did. Love you, Nonya. How are you, beautiful? How are you, beautiful? Girl, when I saw that slap yesterday that came from Mississippi and landed upside Anthony's head, first place my mind went was domestic violence, right? So, of course, I had to do a video on domestic violence. But, man, she B-slapped him. I mean, was like, whoa, Amber. But he just kept on and kept on and kept on. And I guess Amber said, you know what? You gonna shut up today. So, y'all should have saw my face. I was like, I can't wait for him to see Dave either. And Stephanie, and I talked to Stephanie Martin because she hardly comes in. She has her own band. And so she's always playing gigs or something wherever she is. And you know what I think, Stephanie? I think Dave, because we know, different messengers are used. I think Dave is Anthony's karma. I do. I think Dave is Anthony's karma. And I am hoping they split this storyline because they need to. It's old, it's tired, and they need to do something with it. I'm good. Stephanie, everything's good. How about you? How's the band? You got bookings going on? Okay, girl. We see you. I'm proud of you. And then Juanita says, I can't wait for him to see Dave either. Hi, Stephanie. Hey, Stephanie. And then Angela says, from Amber's walk in the house, Danielle started attacking her. Danielle, you might want to slow your roll. It's like she's supposed to be an attack dog. Amber already got a pit bull in Ernestine. So, Danielle, you might want to slow your roll and back up. And she, even though she over there fighting the Miss Police Officer or whatever she was. And then Dolly says, welcome in to Wind Down with Nonya, sis. We call ourselves Buttercups because I always say Buttercups. Buttercup, buckle up. Because this summer is going to be hot. It's going to be worse than last year. Worse and better. Hopefully we get a storyline split. Melissa saying, don't hide in fear. Recognize what being fearful is for Amber. I kind of also think that Melissa was also planning something for herself. She may never have told Dave. She might not have. Nature, I totally believe that. And she lives in that house that looks like Kathy Bates's house in Misery, right? But I think Amber better be careful around Danielle. And she's still walking in the house with the key. And Dave is like, ignore her, kind of like she's wallpaper. Amber better not ignore her. But I wonder, did she go to the grocery store? Danielle, you're going to have to go grocery shopping for Amber. Am I bad? Yeah, go on over to the grocery store. Danielle wasn't feeling that. She needs some pancake mix. Amber on a roll, ain't she? She doing wrong. We know that. But I was like, Amber said, yeah, we need some pancake mix. And Danielle said, I'll see that his assistant gets it done. Amber, you better listen up. Anyway, let's see. Nature said, Melissa saying don't hide in fear. And that's what I say. If you do dirt, own it. Don't hide it. Stand in your own truth. And whoever doesn't like it, so be it. Because bottom line is that piece of the divorce, or the addition for Wayne's World divorce law, says go home at night, and Amber's not going home. So go see your lawyer until you can't live with this man. But also, this is go home and don't take all your stuff out. And all Amber has to do is say, look, I need to get an apartment. We got domestic abuse about to load up, but we know the writers aren't going to do that. So, but it looks like Anthony's not saying too much to her today after that slap he got yesterday. He needs to be quiet because a lot of women ain't afraid, but people get hurt, and don't get me started on domestic violence because Melissa's, don't hide in fear. If you do the dirt, own the dirt, okay? Own it. It's yours. You can't run from it. And then Michael says, hello, Gwen. Layla says, Shayla let him do whatever he wants. Remember, she told Anthony, I let you use my body. You could just use my body any kind of way you want to, basically, is what Shayla told Anthony. Same thing she's telling Amon. And that's a very sad day when come on, beauty and booty fade, right? Beauty and booty fade. So Shayla, I suggest you have a rainy day fund with some millions in it, not some hundreds, but some millions, because pretty soon, if you don't get a husband, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you, bad girls? And then Carol says, Wayne loves stirring the viewers up. That's his mission. He's a fantastic marketer, but at this point, he's been a little too disrespectful to women. And it might be time for a visit to another platform. We got a lot of warriors in this room, but I love my channel too much. But we do have warriors in this room that know the other platforms. So might want to buckle up, Wayne. Might be coming for you. Remember last year? Yeah. And don't come get in my channel. We're just trying to tell you, Wayne, come on, fix the storylines, okay? Can you give Amber a break? And stop having people whitewash Anthony like he ain't did nothing wrong. I don't like the cheating. None of us do. But we really don't like the storyline. And we really don't like how you're being, leader of the pack as far as who's impressionable, whose stance can I change, who can I convince that this is the new way of the world, like the bro code is back. These young men don't have $15,000 to be trying to pay women. Why are you putting it out there in the atmosphere? You have a very loud speakerphone, but that's what you want to put in the atmosphere for these black men? Why? Why? Come on, Wayne. It's good to see Amber stand her ground from beginning to end with Danielle. Yeah. I think Ben and Danielle's storyline is a spinoff, as well as Lisa and Darren. Agreed, Carol. Nature, one thing with Amber now, she won't trust anyone. And Angela, it's about time. And once Ernestine finds out about Trey, she's going to call herself getting mad at Amber when Amber actually did try to tell her. So I'm waiting for that confrontation because it's coming. She's going to say, well, Amber, you should have told me anyway. She told Amber she didn't want somebody to tell her. If it were me, I would have said, why? What do you know, Amber? That's what I would have said. Like, Do you know something I need to know? I mean, I wouldn't have just straight out said no. Diamond says, Aunt probably mentioned Abigail's name on purpose. Yep, to create turmoil. The same as Ben did by bringing Anthony there. Ben knew Amber was coming because he knows that Amber hasn't been there, but she told Danielle she was coming. Ben knew that. He did it on purpose. Ben, watch Ben blame Amber, and everyone blame Amber. Yeah, they are. Let them blame her. Let them blame her, because that's what they're going to do anyway. And I'm amazed at some of the people who have switched up on Amber. So when things get better again, don't come talking about Team Amber. Talk about Team Trader. Watch, because they did it last year. They flipped back over. So when the storylines change, they're going to flip again. Nature says, Angela, no, she isn't going to trust. It's good that she become more cautious as to who she opens up to about her personal life. I'm still shocked that she told Alicia and Lauren. Me too. And did she tell them for a reason? You know, Nature, I was trying to figure out, why is she telling them? Does she want that to be a part of her story? You know, sometimes we don't know what Amber's thinking because she's so gullible at times. Like, she's smart, and then all of a sudden she's not. And it's like like a yo-yo, up and down, up and down. And then Diamond says, I was talking about, Amon and Mike having addictions. They do. Amon's used to groupies. He's a ball player. They do have groupies. Mike having addictions. But Amon, yeah, he might have an addiction because he's doing some weird stuff. He is. Unless Shayla knows something from New Orleans. Some voodoo or something, I don't know. And then Michelle says, LOL, nausea, I am dying about the deep pictures. I see the same thing. What was the purpose of that? What was that for? Does Shayla know how to make you into a sex addict? If you think about it, there are women who do know how. I'm over Anthony's foolishness, and Anthony is acting like a victim. Girl, we're so over him acting like a victim, and then people buying it. How you a victim? You got a whole baby with this girl's husband, your best friend's husband. Hi, Ruth. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. See Sydney cut on Libby. Okay, we can watch that. We can watch it individually later because I am cleaning out all the Country Wayne skits from my channel, and because of copyright. So, but definitely we'll watch. I saw Sydney headed over there. Angela Phillips, hi Nonya, how you doing today? I'm here just to listen in. You are always welcome to listen in. Always. And then Ruth says, have you watched the last script from Shayla? Yes, she's nasty. She's been nasty. Steffi Mack is in the house. Hi, Steffi. Good night, Nonya and chat. What's happening, sis? Angela says, I think they're changing up the time skits because they're going to be showing skit 8 p.m. and showing random skits at 11:30. That's kind of why I took this time zone or this time slot for this, because at first it was at 9. And I said, no, there's nothing going on at 8:30. So why not do it now? And then East Coast doesn't have to stay up all night, or fall asleep listening or whatever. So you guys ready to check out, or you're okay? Let me know, okay? There are a lot of skits today. Carol, I think I missed half of them, and I was only gone an hour. I finally left. I got so tired of I was playing the lives to just buffer up my hours. I was 2 points off. I don't know if I told you guys this morning. So I lost some points, but I lost my buffer and 2 points. So I beefed it back up. So I'm just playing them, one on my phone, my laptop, my iPad. I'm just playing the lives because they're like 2 and 3 hours. And I turn them down. Don't mute them though. If you mute it, it won't count. So I just turn it down and just let it play. And I go off and do something else. Uh-oh. I managed to lose my comments. There we go. Put a ring on it. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. I'm a single lady. I'm a single. I can't sing. Put your hands up. Go on, Beyonce. That's nature singing for y'all. Shawnee's remarried. So she's not Wayne's in-law anymore? You mean Shauna? Shawnee's remarried. Dolly, do you mean Shauna or is Shawnee somebody else? Put a ring on it. Shayla told Iman it could have been Aunt who sent them. Oh, she finally admitted that because you could tell that's who she thought it was. And it could have been Anthony. You know what? It probably was Anthony. Anthony don't know nothing about flowers. And then Mike told Rafi he loved, yeah, I heard that. He loved Dominique. You need to take her to the psychiatrist. That girl crazy as a Betsy bug. The flowers and mentioned how he's been flirting. And Shayla don't want him. And he really doesn't accept what Shayla's telling him. He really thinks he's that guy still when Amanda knocked him off the soapbox. But he still thinks. Okay, Tamara is minding her business at the hotel. Where's Alexis Nexus, as a matter of fact, speaking of Tamara? That's Tamara's #1 fan. Alexis. Tamara's minding her business at the hotel. Shayla over there. Oh, Shayla sent the pictures from Tamara's place? What? Why she didn't send it from her own house? Asking Shayla, was she poor? Tamara, was she poor this morning? Yeah, nature. Yeah, when a man only sees you for this reason, that's a problem. But I think that Shayla was taught this. I do. Shayla didn't just learn this. Shayla was groomed. And she might have been groomed when she first came to Skitland. And she was just like following Amber around to get a feel for the land. Maybe, I don't know. But somewhere she learned this stuff. And then all actions, Angela Phillips says all the actors and actresses who play the characters in the skits, they do a good job, but the writers need to up their game. I wish I could write for Country Wayne. You know what? We never know. You can always send him a DM. You can always see if he has a job opening. Sometimes just reaching out to people. I've seen people send their shorts to Amber. I've seen that. And I've seen literally post their shorts on Amber's IG page. Let's see, cheating emotionally and physically is nasty. Yeah, it is. It's gross. Her aging cat is all Shayla has to offer. Like I said, beauty and booty fade. Michelle Thompson says, Shaq said, oh, Shawnee. That's her name. Oh, she married Keon? Go ahead, Shawnee. Okay, thanks, Michelle. Because I knew it was like Shauna. I think the way I was spelling it was like SHAWNY or something. Shawnee. And that's what he get. He shouldn't have cheated on her. Oh, when Amon arrives to Shayla's house. You guys you can look at it. I'm not going to load it because I'm deleting videos. So I got to go find Candace. She's in one of my videos. I don't know which one, and I want to get her out of there. Amon's so nasty. This man been sticking his thing. Angela, can we use a different word? than that one. Everywhere. The man did not take a shower. He probably stink. Iman, dang Iman, you should have turned around and left. Yeah. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Anthony needs God's help and he needs therapy. He needs to find God. I mean, it's almost like he just doesn't even know him at all. Shayla just told Iman that she thinks that Anthony could have been the one that sent the flowers. She also admitted to him Anthony's been flirting with her. Okay, El Grant. Layla, thanks for sharing that. Because if Iman cares, then... But remember, he told her, why don't you go back with your baby daddy since Amber filed for a divorce? So let's see where that goes, right? But he don't want to give up his property. She's property. Just like Delicia's property. And we don't know who the other lady is. I think she's a party arranger or something. Plus more. Shayla will do anything to hold on to Iman. And that's why I want to see her in the nut house. My girl Nonya, love you, honey. I love you too. You got a set tonight, Stephanie? You plan tonight? If you are, or tomorrow, this weekend, have fun. It's Memorial Day. I'm sure you got bookings. Too bad you're not in California. You could play in the wine country and make a grip. You can play in the wine country. We have Caribbean bands that play out there. They have like silent auctions. And they're always looking for like Caribbean players, island players, pan players. Yeah, they do. But if you're leaving, Stephanie, I love you. And I'm glad you popped in tonight. And if you plan this weekend, have fun, do you. And I know you'll do a great job. So much love, sis. And Nature says, Angela Atkinson, very interesting. She's telling Iman about Anthony's flirtations. I have to watch. Please do. And when I get off, I'm going to watch. I'm going to find all the ones that I missed today because I did have to run out. I literally ran to my car, jumped in and took off, went somewhere, came back. Very interesting. She's telling Iman about Anthony's flirtations. I have to watch. Unless Iman confronts Atlanta, it's a waste of time. Maybe he'll ask Anthony if Anthony wants her back. Magnolia, that would be interesting if he asked Anthony, do you want Shayla back? Like, they're treating her like a piece of property already, like a piece of meat. I wish Wayne would just stop that. Let's see. Dolly says, refresh, rejuvenate, relax, rewind with Nonya, sis. Buttercups and chatters. Yes, we are. We chat and we are buttercups. So buckle up, buttercups, because it's coming. Shayla is crated tonight. What does that mean, Nancy? What does crated mean? That means like wrapped up? Is that what that means? I don't know what that means. What is that? She's desperate and afraid of losing her mind. She will talk to Anthony about the roses. Okay. Hi, Nancy B. Yeah, this is Slapathon week. One of our chatters, one of our buttercups put that in the comments, and I was trying to figure out who did it so I could say thank you to them. But yeah, it's been Slapathon this week. Yeah, Shayla taking a picture of her. Yes, ma'am. You know, I think I am wondering, since she did that, since Angelina did that to her head and she did it to Anthony, does Shayla know something about voodoo? Maybe she does. Maybe. If she had anything to do with whatever went on with that Joe person down in Louisiana, Shayla might know a lot more than we think she knows. And hi, Nancy B. And then True Nature. This girl will do anything to hold on to Iman. And that would be her downfall, for somebody to come and snatch Iman away from her. And I don't even care if it's just for a little while. Shayla, you can whitewash her, but we still know she's got screws loose. Carol says these skits are outrageous and they're just about rated X. And man, please put some clothes on. My God, they're just all over the place. We know sex sells. We get it. Okay. Everybody ready to call it a night? Is it too early? I'm going to go watch some skits. Yeah, Shayla's nasty. All right. Hi, Nancy. Shayla's nuts. Okay, everybody. Let's call it a night. And do you guys want me to come on tomorrow for anything? Oh, is it too early? I think people are like looking at the skits because I think quite a few of us missed a lot of skits. Bethany's out of control, Nancy. More so than normal. It's too early. We've been here 2.5 hours. So I might pop on tomorrow. Not at 9, maybe at 10. Nonya, I'm going to play one of your videos. Gwen, thank you. Thank you. Because I got to get it buffered up. Oh, no, it's okay, Nancy. It's okay. Really, it's okay. Don't be sorry you late, girl. You got a life. Nancy, I'm still working on my numbers. I went and cleaned out all of my videos. I think I got them all, except I have one with Candace, and I want to take it out. I got a copyright on Kiki and Terry. Not a violation, but a notice on Kiki and Terry. And then, oh, you had a snake on the patio? Really? Shayla coming to visit you, Nancy. Shayla coming to visit you, girl. I'm just kidding. It wasn't a poisonous snake, was it? Was it just like a garden snake? I hope. Anyway, let's see. Nonya, I'm going to play Thank You. Just pick one with like 3 hours up. Oh, what's a black silver snake? Is that bad? Nonya, you're so funny tonight. You know what, Nature? I think I was boring this morning. I think I was sleepy. Because I was up till 2 o'clock. And then finally I said, put these videos down because you're going to mess around and mess up something. So it's non-poisonous, good. Nature said I was funny tonight. I don't have a rat. What's a rat for? Girl, stop telling me about that stuff. I don't want to see that. You're going to have me dreaming about that stuff. Don't tell me about rats and snakes. I'm scared of that stuff. I'm not looking, Nancy. Closing my eyes. I am scared of them, though. I mean, I'm afraid of them because I don't know them. I mean, you know what we see where I live? Mountain lions. Yeah. I mean, they get them. They don't dispose of them. They take them to the what do you call the area when they put them in their habitat? But they come down because of all the home building, so they come out of the hills. But I mean, they've never been on my front porch or anything like that. But mountain lions. Yeah, I don't like reptilian stuff. Like iguanas, I could never have like an iguana in my house. I'm just not that person. I was raised with goldfish. And then when I got older, I had fish tanks. I kind of want a fish tank again. I like fish tanks because water keeps me calm. I like water. Maybe because I'm a fire sign. And water, did I tell you? I did tell you guys I turn water on and I walk off and leave it running. I do that. So let's go look at, I don't like zero animals. I like dogs. I like dogs. I used to have a fish tank. I love mine, Nature. It's very soothing. And I've had the big one and I've had the medium-sized ones. Then I had one that was octagon. But I love my fish tanks. I do nature. But doing this, I still need to unpack the stuff in my office. Maybe after I get this done, I'm going to work on something in my house before my honey gets mad at me. But he told me don't worry about it. He'll put it away. But I kind of don't want him to put it away because then I won't know where stuff is. So I tell him, just close the door. Don't look in there. Anyway, I'm going to cut out. I'm going to look at a few. And then I'm going to go see if I can find the Candace video. It's got Candace and Wayne in it. And I just don't know which video it is. Because I can't see the top of my blouse on the video. And I know the blouse was orange. But I don't know which video, so I got to go open all the videos and search for Candace. That's what I have to do, literally, and search to see if I have any skits in there. Take them out. And then it takes about 40 minutes for the YouTube editor to finish doing what it has to do. Yeah. So anyway, good night. Good night, Nancy. Good night, Nature. Good night, Gwen. Thank you, Janet, for coming in tonight. You guys made it rock tonight. Oh, and I said I'll come on tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. But maybe I'll come on Saturday. Because I had a few people say they're not doing anything on Saturday. So, oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. And again, anytime somebody wants to come up, let me know. You can turn the camera off. I don't care. It's fine. You see, One Journey's camera is always off. It is what it is. It's fine. So I'm going to take a bow and say thank you. And I send you a chef's kiss. Buckle up, buttercups. Be safe. Keep your head on the swivel. Great show, everybody. Good night. Have a good show, Stephanie, if you're still listening.